What up, guys? Kevin here. Sorry about the harsh thumbnail. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I know it's going to piss people off, but if you're here to get pissed off, well, you're here to get pissed off. I know what you're doing. Man, I'm a PC gaming fanboy, and look at this dude. Ugh. How dare you? How dare you talk about my hobby, my devices? Now, I'm a little more level-headed this time. I made this video about a year ago after I tried to get into PC gaming. Really, to me, it's just I was looking at all the Square Enix games coming up this next year. Everything is either coming to the Switch or to PC. I think Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the only game coming to like PS5 like next year, next winter. But yeah, I would say Switch, PC, it's all you need. Though for that price, you can get a Switch and a Series X and PS5, unless you're going to get a really, really cheap gaming PC. But yeah, this is an opportunity. I get requested to make a follow-up to that video, and I'll do it because I love the trash gaming PCs or PC gaming. But no, if you love it, good on you. I'm no longer jealous anymore because I just envision like, ooh, when I get home from work, I'm going to go to my little gaming station and have all my monitors, and I'm going to have Twitter, I'm going to have YouTube up on one monitor, and yeah, no. I've settled on just loving my PS5. Series X, Switch, when Xenoblade comes out, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But yeah, PC gaming. So my journey started with, I really can blame Total Biscuit. There's before Total Biscuit and after Total Biscuit, which was like 2014 for me. So before then, I didn't know what frame rate, FOV sliders, or any of that stuff was. The games were just the games because I was just gaming on console. That's just what they give you, and that's how it played. There was no overthinking it or anything like that. The whole PC world was very foreign to me. Growing up, I remember I had to beg my dad to get Warcraft, the original Warcraft. Beg him. I'm like, Dad, I want to play this game. I want to get this game. Finally, we went to like Comp USA or Borders and got it. And he ended up liking it more than me. He ended up playing it over and over and over. But it kind of became like, no. I game on PC. That's my dad. I game on PC. You game on the Nintendo, on the consoles. And that's just kind of how it always been. And I was fine with that. Didn't really play too much on the PC. Growing up, I was fine with Nintendo 64. I went from Nintendo to Super Nintendo to N64 to PlayStation to Dreamcast, Xbox 360 to PlayStation 4, now mainly PS5, and Switch. But PC gaming, I gave it, like, after watching Total Biscuit, just go on and on about how games are way better on PC, they look better, 60 FPS shouldn't even be the standard, it should be, 144 or better. Rest in peace, Total Biscuit. Shout out to him. Man, so much stuff happens in gaming, and I'm like, man, I would love to hear Total Biscuit's take. Man, just don't you want to hear Total Biscuit's take about the weirdos sending dick pics to Sony Santa Monica devs? Man, we were robbed. But yeah, I built my first gaming PC, 2015, 4790K, 970, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. No, I don't remember what I had storage-wise, but yeah, I played The Witcher 3. I didn't really enjoy it that much. And same with the Wolfenstein DLC came out at the same time. Didn't enjoy it as much. I was like, wow, the games look and run so much better than on console. Mad Max I did enjoy a lot, but I just noticed that trend. I'm like, these games look better and run better, but why am I not enjoying them as much? And then it didn't take long, probably by the end of that year of 2015, 2016, I barely touched my gaming PC and just went back to PS4. Games running barely at 1080p and 30 frames per second. And every, I would say maybe once or twice a year going from there, I would try to get back into gaming PC. I had that, and then I'm gonna end up building more or buying the pre-builts, especially last couple of years of pandemics, and it just never sticked. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. At least for me personally, why gaming PCs, PC gaming, really just comes down to comfort. I'm about to end this video, go lay on my bed, grab my PlayStation 4 controller with my TV off, press one button that's going to turn on my PS5, and yep, it's in rest mode right now, so I'll be right back into my game. That type of convenience, PC just doesn't give you. I've yet to, I'm sure there's a workaround some way. The best I've gotten was hooking the PC up to my TV and putting it in standby or sleep mode. And it's like, okay, and I would have the wireless K400 keyboard with the Xbox controller. And this is what would happen. It would work really well for a few times going, man, this is it. I can PC game now. But sleep mode wouldn't work. It would just be shut down for some reason, or the Xbox One controller would need to be resynced. So I would have to get out of bed and then resync the controller or turn on the PC. I hate that. I never have to do that with consoles. Never. It sounds like a very, like, really? That's it? That's what's keeping you from PC gaming? Yeah, because I do think PC gaming, the full real experience is on sitting down with a gaming monitor, 144 hertz, which seems not so great anymore. What are we at? 240, 540, 1040, 1080 frames. And I can't do it. I'm hunched over a desk all day at work. My body can not even tolerate that even. When I try to do it after work, like, so let me go from my office desk to over my gaming desk. My body's like, what are you doing, dude? This is your free time, and we're spending it, a few more hours after an 8-hour day, hunched over a computer? We're going to do that again? No, my body doesn't tolerate it. And I just hate sitting. My butt does not like sitting. My back doesn't like sitting. So just kind of laying out on my bed or on the couch is kind of where it's at. That's really where it comes down to why I just don't like PC gaming. And consoles just feel comfortable. Now, if I want to get to really just trashing on Microsoft, I just hate Windows. I even don't like the Xbox background. It still kind of reminds me of that. Reminds me of like the Windows 8. I just hate seeing it. I just hate Windows. I don't know, just opening up a game on like a PS5, Switch, or even the Series X to an extent, it just feels like proper gaming to me. Going into a file, clicking on a little icon on the desktop, or Steam's a little bit better, but even then, a lot of times the games, it's like, hey, I was just playing this at 1440p, full screen. Why is it opening up in the little window? I don't know. I don't want to say like immersion breaking, but it's just another little thing that just makes me go, I don't like that. I don't like it. And then another issue with PC gaming, it's like, wow, I spent $1,500 on this gaming PC. Why does this not look that much better than if I were to play it on PS5 or Series X? Then you start wondering, is something broken? And you start trying to find a solution to the problem, and maybe there isn't any, but you think something's not working, especially if you have like a 3070, 3080, 3090 or whatever. You're like, wow, why did that just drop to 59 frames per second? It should run at a buttery smooth 60. And then you kind of realize the limitations of modern day gaming, that it doesn't matter what the hardware you have. Yes, a 3090 or 3080 Ti should brute force games to look and run and play so much better. There's times where it just doesn't. There's just times where it's just better to just say, screw it. Instead of 3090 and game bouncing from 62 to like 95, I'll just play it at a smooth 60 FPS on the PS5 from the comfort of my couch or my bed. And I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen a lot of people say, screw it, I'm just going to play the PS5 version or the Series X version. Because, I mean, these consoles, if you look at it, they kind of are gaming PCs. They kind of are, in a way. Remember the Steam machines? Not Steam Deck, the Steam machines? I was excited about that, but they really messed that up. I'm glad they didn't mess up the Steam Deck. I like the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck would be a good gateway for me, maybe to one day get back into PC gaming, but I think I would just then rather play games on the Steam Deck. But yeah, that's it. What else? Yeah, I mean, I just like the ecosystem, especially the PS5, getting trophies and the platinum. I know you get achievements on PC or Steam. I do like the card system as well. Is it like the card, like when you play games and you get cards that you can sell for like 5 cents? Are those like the original NFTs? Those are kind of like NFTs in a way, right? I mean, I do like that system. I really do like Steam. But yeah, just the end of the day, I much rather just lay out on my bed on my big screen TV. Oh, let me get to my television, the A80J. I'm playing on an OLED television that looks beautiful, has low enough input lag, and yeah, and HDR is pretty damn good as well. Pretty damn good. PC gaming HDR, I hope it's gotten better, but the last time I checked, it sucks. And I know like games look better detail-wise and everything on PC, but the HDR-iness of console just being so much better just makes the picture look a lot of times way more appealing. Now, if you sit there and look at all the detail and it looks a little blurrier, not as much detail than on PC, but just the contrast that the HDR brings on a console over a PC, I'll put an asterisk there just because that was years ago when HDR and PC sucks. Maybe it's gotten better these days. The monitors hopefully have gotten better. I think I'm starting to see actual HDR monitors, so I gotta assume it's better on that front. But last time I really tried to game on PC, I was like, ugh. I mean, I like HDR. HDR ain't it on PC. So hopefully that got fixed. He'll let me know in the comments if it has. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. This is like the most level-headed I can be about this topic just because I am at peace with really just loving console gaming. It feels like, oh, console gaming is for kids, and when you get old enough, you want to start building your PC and living that life. And no, the life I had was good. Consoles was good, still good, will always be good. I mean, I do worry. I mean, you go into some of these settings on these video games on like the PS5, it's just like, man, my God, these settings look even worse than a PC game setting. But, I'm fine with the presets and all that. Once it gets into like crazy sliders and stuff, stuff that I have to like Google, well, okay, what does that mean? Then we may have a problem, especially if games are already releasing broken, but that just becomes a trend. And I just love that games just work. I turn on my PS5, the game works. I'm going to put on Eye of the Somnium Files 2 right now. It's going to work. Just is. Another big thing, I actually tried streaming from PC about a month or two ago. I couldn't get it to work. I mean, that was just me not being patient. But I never had to be patient with PS5 streaming. I just go, broadcast, YouTube. That was it. So content creator, yeah, I would probably say if you're really into content creating, get a gaming PC. That is something I still think about. I may do it one day if I ever really want to take this channel seriously, besides me talking over a screenshot that maybe years from now when I'm an actual YouTuber, I'll cringe at. But yeah, get a gaming PC. I'm fine with the PS5. My only issue is like last night I was playing Final Fantasy 14 on stream, and I tried to switch over to I have the Somnium Files 2. It just ended the stream. I had to start over. That's annoying. But yeah, other than that, I just love the easy use of streaming and content creation from the PS5, even though it's kind of the minimum. Yeah, what else? What else can I say? What else can I say? The price, yeah. I mean, do people get into PC gaming because it's cheaper? I don't know. I feel like people get into PC gaming because there's games on PC they want to play. And another thing I look at PC gaming is anytime there's even a game I'm looking forward to playing, I'm like, oh man, that game's only on PC, but I hear it's good, it's coming to console. Like Valheim, that just got announced for the Series X. Inscription is now coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It's like all those good games that do come, like, oh, that game's only on PC. It's really just getting beta tested over there or early accessed over there. And if it's good enough, it comes to consoles. I think, very rarely there's one that comes stranded. Loop Hero. That was one. I think that eventually came to Switch. So, yeah. All right, well, there you have it. PC gaming still sucks for me. I know I'm going to get the itch. I'm going to here's what's going to happen. Maybe not the 4000 series, but let's just say like the 5000 series of graphics cards come out. And they like just totally blow everything away. And let's just say like the console games, the hardware's not up to snuff, and then maybe they go back down to 30 FPS. I don't think that'll happen, but maybe see games that are not really at a locked 60 FPS like they should be. I mean, there's VRR, but I don't know. It could happen. I think for this console generation, I think we're good. And that's the reason why I got into console gaming. Shout out to Total Biscuit again. He was the reason why I went, wow, these games run and look so much better on PC. And yeah, last generation consoles, Xbox One and PS4, that was really unforgivable. I think that's why they went to the One X and the PS4 Pro really quick. But I'm rambling now. Thank you for watching. I love my Death Adder. I love my 810. I think an 810 Logitech gaming keyboard. I mean, I do use some gaming components, PC gaming components at work, but yeah, actual PC gaming, nah, not for me. Not in 2022. Maybe in 2023, I'll make another video. It'll probably be PC gaming still sucks again. All right, I'm done though. I'll talk to you guys later. Later.